It's a wonderful world, and we are in it together. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here with me today. If you would like to book a session with me, my information is in the description box below, beginning at $25 just for 1 hour. Anyway, let's get right into the video message for today. Embracing success, working with the Creator as a co-creator of your manifestation in your life is the most profound thing that one can do in 2026. Think about it. You know, not too many people are looking back over their lives and saying all of the successful things that they've done. Many people are caught up in the illusion of the desires that were distractions to them. So when you have that opportunity to sit at your winner's table and you're able to see the successes that you have earned, no one can take that away from you. So embracing success as a co-creator connected to the divine source of all things in existence, man, it puts you in a win-win situation. It really, really does. Now, some people will sit back and they will judge themselves for having done whatever decision they made at the particular time when they were unaware, unawakened to the desire that they really and truly wanted. Well, remember, we are creators of that destiny too, and we have to embrace that as well. The good, take the bitter with the sweet, take the joy with the pain. The balance is all one, connected to the same resource, right? Desires are really and truly real. So when you desire something for yourself, when you empower yourself to do more, be more, and have more in today's society, when you look at others who have just chosen the route that it's just whatever, you know that you are responsible for your life as a co-creator. Or for some who believe that, you know, they create the manifest from the very beginning. Everybody does not have the same belief system. We cannot judge another for whatever their choices are. And this is how cultural disarrays happen. We start to judge other cultures until we get into the culture and we find out what's really going on. Someone had told me something and I researched it yesterday because I just don't believe everything somebody says. And they said that the origination of something really, really significant came from a specific culture. So when I went and I researched it, it said absolutely not. This is a sinister gossip, you know. I forget how Google said it, but it was a misconception or misbelief of what others, you know, did in a certain culture. So going back to embracing the success as a creator, we have to know that both positive and negative success is going to happen. It is going to happen. So why would we want to do anything but create positive success? Well, many people don't know that they're manifesting. So whenever they have a thought, another thought occurs along with everything that's surrounding you to promote that thought, whether it's somebody in your ear telling you it's impossible, you can't do it. And that then leads to another thought. Well, maybe I can't do it. Well, the second you say that is the second the universe starts working on behalf of what it is that you say that you want. So the sincerity of this desire, be it whatever it is you want, you can manifest it for your life. It's just how you're going to put it into motion. You start to manifest through meditation. You start to heal through chaos. You start to implement practices working with your creator in order to make sure the Most High understands this is the design board that I want to catapult off of in order to make this manifestation come to fruition. It's just a beautiful thing. And I'm telling you, the balance is remarkable. I've done it a million times. I wake up every day and I perceive what I want in my day. And I am now beginning to talk to my ancestral energies or vibrations around me, frequencies that elevate me to my high vibrational source. And I tell myself what I want in my day. And I literally, it manifests within milliseconds. And it's just powerful because the same thing had happened when I was manifesting the negative things in my life as well. So I know it exists. The balance is what you desire the most. That's what's going to happen. Whatever you balance with. So if you're saying to yourself, you believe it and you really have not done the work, you have not elevated to the level of frequency you need to be on in order to catapult that. You hear that music in the background? That is exactly what I'm saying. I'm connected to the Bali calming music because that's the frequency I put on my phone. So the frequency of the cell phone is aligned to that channel. And that is what happens. When you come to Dr. Dorena Shine's podcast, you're coming to specifically be motivated through morality, integrity, success, motivation. You're not here to see or hear about the gossip of what's going on down the street in my neighborhood. You're not here to hear the memes or the TikTok trends. You're here for something specific. And those are the desires that creates the embracing of the success that you as a co-creator or creator in your life can perform. What you think? I think it's remarkable. I think it's awesomely remarkable. The healed desire is the fuel that brings awareness to the success. So when you have healed from loss of jobs, loss of relationships, loss of children, loss of businesses, loss of, when you have let go of the very thing that kept you comfortable, that catapults you and fuels you into either being positive about the situation and rising to the high vibrational frequency of that idea to create more of that, or to fuel low vibrational and create more of that. You know, it's just, I look at how I handle the empty nest syndrome. As the children grow and move into their own lives, they desire what they desire. I am not an interrupter to their manifest in their desire. This is the time for them to frequent and move into the levels that they choose to go in. So I'm not going to hold that as a grudge, but I'm also not going to constantly create that idea in my mind that things have never changed. No, all things change. That is the power and the belief of the manifestation in which I'm talking about. You have to know that if you say the relationship is not working and it dies off, and you know, it's the 888 portal. When that gate shuts, I'm sorry, don't just stand at the gate imprisoned and incarcerated looking at the past. Because what's going to happen is you're going to turn into a pillar of salt. You're never going to do what is manifested through your desire by looking back. You have to keep moving forward. And I know that's a very harsh way of looking at life when you have to disassociate yourself from things of the past because they were there for you at one point. But I'm here to let you know that seeing it that way is going to help you through the 5 motivational sources that brings reality into manifestation. Now, that's the seeing, hearing, feeling, touching, tasting. All of those things are going to combine to make things real. So if you're not manifesting through all of those abilities after you have done the healing work, the next part to embrace this success that we're talking about as a co-creator is just like God did. In the Bible, the very first thing that says, you know, even for those of us who, you know, vibe on the verses, okay, God said, let there be. So God had to activate something. God had to let it be known that this was a desire of his heart. And then it became. And then, some things, he messed up on, even as God himself, destroying and then rebuilding and then destroying and rebuilding. That is the concept of the embracing of the success in which I'm speaking of. So when you reach the level of reality and these things have shown up in your realistic moment, it's going to make you feel so awesome. It's kind of like writing that wish list and getting what you want for your birthday or for Christmas, but Santa didn't bring it. You brought it. Imagine that. Making it real to you is the key. Don't listen to others tell you it's impossible. Because the second you realize that someone else holds the power, you give control and power over. See, a guardian is there to prevent younger, innocent children from going out into a world that is truly chaotic for themselves. And sometimes the hard knock life hits hard, and we have to spare the rod to, spoil the child. And then when we look back on it, we should have done it a different way. But only our desires of our heart was for that moment to manifest. We didn't know the difference. We didn't know, so we can't beat ourselves up over it. So the desire is what you wish for. So remember that. When it does come, you wished for it, okay? Somehow or another. Like, how when that song back in the day or that commercial, Calgon, Take Me Away. Guess what? You just sit back in that tub and you relax and you're just like, take me away. Okay, well, if you don't know where you're being taken to, that is also a manifestation of where you're going when you tell Calgon to take you away. You see what I'm saying? And those things show up in our lives. So we got to be very mindful of every single step we take, be it thinking that we're talking in a positive light, but how can we be positive with not engaging in the movement of success to get ourselves out of the way so we can heal from whatever we have just encountered so we can move into our destiny. We have to do that, because other than that, we're going to be manifesting positivity around, and all we're going to do is see our energy being consumed and used by the forces surrounding. And it seems to me always when we're at a low vibrational frequency, there are more energies surrounding that because they need to feed off of the positivity. They very seldom even get it. So when they can't feed off of it, now you're high frequency, they can't reach you. It's like you try to be in a relationship with someone that you've lost contact with and you want them so bad, but if the Most High in your mind subliminally, you and your Creator has decided that that was not going to be the journey in which you're walking, if you're not walking that path, you'll never see that person ever again. That's just how life works. But it's okay. You'll find the energy, you'll find the love. If it's genuine and truly a desire of yours, you will find it in another person. That's why so many low vibrational individuals who are in relationships of domestic violence leave one partner to go right to another partner that looks and acts exactly as the other partner did. Think about that. It's just like walking into a reality and the gate closes. Embracing success in this 2026 world is like you have put on you've done your vision board. You have to know what it is you want first. That's why you have to embrace success first. When you say, I'm embracing success, I remember telling myself, I got to get up in the middle of the night. I got to get up and write the blueprint. I got to get up and create the documents, you see. And those are the ways that we will use these ideas to create a reality within a space where we will always be the manifestors. And it's better to manifest positivity than stay low vibrational frequency and see things that it's just really weird. Like you see really, really weird things. Imagine the world of a paranoid individual. That's what you'll see. And it becomes open because the frequency is so low. But raise that vibration, I guarantee you're going to feel so much different. It's really creative expression that's easy to do. A lot of people feel that manifestation is hard. We do it every day. When we get up and say, oh man, I got to go and get this, or oh, I got to go to work, or oh, I got to do this, or oh, I got to go get the car washed, oh, I got to go get an oil change. All these things are manifestations. You decided to do them and they showed up in your world. It's just that easy. Try it today. Try it. And if you need help, I'm here. My information is in the description box. Also, you are the creator, so recognize that. Recognize that the power is all within you, and you are connected to the source, so you cannot go wrong. You cannot flee from, that thing that you have decided that you're going to do for your life. You cannot flee from that. It must show form, whether that is in the recent physical moment, in alignment with where you're going in the future. That's why you do vision boards. You see yourself practicing these things long before they begin to take form in your life. So when they finally manifest and you get that gift, you get that opened ability to express, and things aren't happening where doors are closed, or the right doors are absolutely closed in your world. The wrong conversations are immediately disconnected in your world when you're doing what you need to do, because the vibration is to go a different way. And with that, I hope this has tapped into someone. That's my video message for today. If it has resonated with your spirit and you understand it and it's like, wow, I get it. Not everyone will, but I get that. Hit the like button. Comment 888, because today is the 888 portal. And if you're thinking about opening up your life for something great, I would do it today. I would just tell myself the gate to the past is now shut. I have released it with love. I have allowed it to remove itself from me. And you elevate higher, just like the eagle flying off the backs of the crow on their back. They don't fight the crow. They use the energy to elevate higher, because eventually the pressure of the air is going to create a detachment. And that's what just has to happen. Whether you're a mother, whether you're in a relationship for 50 years, whether you are getting ready to retire and it's the week before retirement and, things start popping off all weird and crazy, let go sometimes and just watch what happens. This new energy is so powerful. So enjoy your embracing of this new success, because this is all you, baby. And we'll see you next time. Thank you, Bali.